Okay, good morning or good afternoon. This is Bryan's Brain, and this is the first episode of Bryan's Brain. And Bryan's Brain will basically be what's on Bryan's brain, because a lot of people don't know what's on Bryan's brain because Bryan's brain is very complicated. And I will be talking about just about everything that you can possibly imagine: good, bad, indifference, politics, God, not God, ungod, dead, undead, movies, everything that's in my mind, because everything that's in my mind is correct. And if it's not in my mind, it's not correct. And so, if you want to know the truth about everything, but you've never been told everything, then you want to watch Bryan's Brain, so that you become more intelligent in this world of confusion. Okay. Um, I am not a transgender. I am a male. I have an X chromosome, and I'm of the male species. And there's no way that I can be anything else than that. And if you have a problem with that, then that's your problem, not mine. Now, we also will be talking about a lot of other things, but today is basically just an episode that is basically for new people to find us out, who we are, and why we're here. Because I don't even know why I'm here sometimes, and I'm here because I want to be here. And sometimes we'll have live chat, sometimes we won't have live chat. I think I've got the live chat on. Yes, we got James Reed. Great to be here for the premiere. Yes, this is the premiere episode of Bryan's Brain, and you will learn a lot of things that you don't know about. And if you don't want to learn about anything, that you don't have to watch. And this is a completely different channel than is on my other channel that I have. Okay, and we will be perfecting all this, and we need a lot of subscribers, a lot of thumbs up, and a lot of this. Okay, and subscribing, because I need to get enough viewers so that I could do it on my cell phone, because I can't do portables on this. I have to do it on my laptop for right now until I get my numbers up. That's how it used to be on my other site. Okay, and then we changed it, and we used it in a different format. So uh, this is the premiere episode of it's called Bryan's Brain, and the first title is always going to be Bryan's Brain, and then there'll be a question quotation of what I'm going to talk about. So the this is the first official show of Bryan's Brain. I just got back from a slot car convention. It was absolutely awesome, and it was quite amazing. And let me double check things, make sure everything is on tune here. I want to make sure that all my ducks are in row here. Live Bryan's Brain. Yes, Bryan's Brain. Let's see here. Make sure everything is correct. I'm watching the live stream right now. We've got UNM on that. I will post the link to the fan page. Yes, and make sure you let them know on the fan page that this is not for the faint of heart. This is not for a person that wants to hear political, religious, know it all, and I know it all. Okay, so this is everything that everybody needs to understand about life. Okay, and so if you have somebody that is having problems in life, you want to have him call me or watch this live stream about Bryan's Brain, and we will give you the update on how to know only people that want your personal views. That's right. That's exactly right. Only people that want to have my personal views of everything. Okay, because one thing I've learned in life is that I know 97%, and the other three does not matter. Okay, and I realize that. I will tell you a quick story, which is kind of funny actually. So I had Young's Newsstand in Bowling Green uh, for um, let's see, I opened it in 1997, December of 1997, and I sold it in let's see, August of 96. I think 96. I had about 10 years almost, and I had a guy who used to come in my store. I was very outspoken in my store. Okay, if you didn't know who I was politically, well, then you were in a different world. And I had a guy come in my store one day, and he said, "Oh, you got to listen to this new guy on radio. He sounds just like you." And I go, first of all, the first thing I said to this guy was, "There's nobody that sounds just like me. I'm unique." Well, that guy was Rush Limbaugh. And I was on Rush Limbaugh 4 times. The first time I was given like 6 job interviews or job offers, but I was working for Irwin Toy at the time, and I didn't want to do anything. Rush, and I said, "Rush, you're the reason I'm doing what I asked for, because I always had a passion of toys, selling toys, and you are the one that told me to seek after your passion, and I'm doing it. I'm working for Irwin Toy Company, and I love every minute of it." And he basically said thank you. We had like a 30-minute conversation with me, and that was back in 1999 maybe. And then I was on 3 other times. I remember exactly where I was on each time. Actually, I think I was on 3 times. I was one when I was at home in my back bedroom. I was working, and I decided to call him. The second time I was right here on the middle of the street calling him. And the third time I was when I had my dinette store. I called him about my daughter, he was into Apple. I was asking him about Apple computers and everything. That was the third time I talked to him, Rush Limbaugh. Okay, so I wanted to get this thing up on uploaded, and so we want to make sure that that everybody knows about this channel is different than YouTube. Okay, and we all, no matter how many people are watching, you have to give it a thumbs up. Okay, and you basically you have to subscribe. You have to subscribe. And you have to also share this with as many people that you know. And you could just say, "Hey, you got to listen to this nutty guy named Bryan. He's got this thing called Bryan's Brain, because he's going to tell you what's on his brain." Because I'm telling you right now, whatever is on my brain and my mind, I'm going to come down and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to get on this and I'm going to talk about it. All right? I'm telling you right now, whatever it is, okay? Whatever it is, okay? I don't care. Whatever it is. Now, you can disagree with me, and I accept that. That's why this country is the country it is, because we have people of different opinions. Now, you can differ with me, and that's great, and I want that. I want people that disagree with me, so that I can tell them why they're wrong. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is too fun. All right, so we got this camera all set up, and I can do some mobile. I have a 50-foot cord with this camera, so I can do mobile transfers with this camera, which I will be able to do, okay, because I can use the extension cord on this camera and run a long cable if I'm going to do some other videos and all that. So we wanted to know, I just wanted to let everybody know what is it? Okay, Robert Fitt, what is it? What do you mean? What is it? What are you talking about? You guys, I understand with your less than one sentence comments, but you have to at least have a context to what you're saying. Hey, it's Robert Fish. What is it? Question mark. I have no idea. Shift into high. Man on the street interviews. Yes, I can't do man on the street interviews until I have enough people that I can then do it mobile broadcast. The only way I can do that is on my Facebook, on my regular YouTube for ProTinkerToys.com. This is not ProTinkerToys.com. This is Mr. Carter Young. Mr. Carter Young. It's not Bryan Young. It's Mr. Carter Young. Okay. So that's what you have to understand. And the title of all the shows is going to be Bryan's Brain quotation. So for example, there might be Bryan's Brain quotation. What does he think about this? Or that is stupid. Or what's my review about a movie that I just saw? Or what have I heard about something like Tesla, for example, or Elon Musk and how successful. Oh, we just had a subscriber. There we go. How successful the Tesla rocket or the SpaceX rocket was on Friday. And a lot of people say, no, it wasn't, or Thursday. No, it wasn't successful. Oh, yeah, it was. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, it was more successful than people want to admit. Okay. Because if this thing does what Elon Musk says it's going to do, this is going to change everything. It's going to change everything. We'll be sending rockets every day. They can build these things like aircraft. Let me just put it this way, guys. Let's just get a clear picture, okay? Let's get a clear picture, okay? If they could make spaceships like they make 747s, game changer. Game changer. Completely game changer. Revolution. They can make 747s like bread, and then all of a sudden start making these super heavy rockets like 747s. We'll have a base on the moon within 10 years. What's Bryan think about Bud marketing, light marketing? Okay, so let me. All right, so let's do a couple things tonight. All right, yeah, Bud Lightning. Okay, I'll tell you what about Bud Light. Okay, let's put it, and this will offend people, and I don't care, frankly. Okay, you are a male at birth. You are a female at birth. Did you hear about the story? You heard the story about this couple with two twins, and they had a botched circumcision, and so they screwed up the one twin's private. And all of a sudden, this was about 20 years ago, and they're talking about transgender. Basically, they screwed up the first kid that had the bad thingamajiggy. He got all messed up. Oh, we're going to raise him as a girl. Well, in a short story, they both committed suicide. They're both dead. The family was in shambles. Okay. And they did this all because, and he was less than 5 years old when they did this to him. Let me tell you this right now. Every study, every survey, every long-term study shows that 70% of transgenders end up committing suicide. That's all there is to it. Period. You want to go down that road? Okay. Now, I was supposed to do this tonight at church tonight, but I got back. I'm tired. I had to get some things done, and I was going to cover this tonight, so I'm just going to do it right now. Now, if you don't want to hear this, then just click off. All right, we got 6 people watching. If you don't want to hear it, click off. All right, because I'm going to give you about 10 seconds, and you can click off. Okay, so you're going to hear something from me, and this is all because of Bud Light. You better believe it, buddy, Bud Light, because there is insanity going on right now. Okay, so here's the deal. So Bud Light, all these Bud Light commercials, real American, they're doing all these funny commercials. Then they went woke. Okay, let me put it this way. You go woke, you go broke. You go woke, you what? Listen, this guy, Devlin, it's all a ploy for him to make money. Here's the deal, guys, okay? Okay. Here's the deal. Guys shot themselves in the foot. They've blown the foot off. And here's why. I know a lot of you might not listen, and I know some of you might not think this has any bearance to what's going on right now. But what I'm going to read you right now is exactly what's happening in the world, not just in the United States, all over the world, okay? Now, you might not believe what I'm going to read you, and I totally understand. You might have a shield that goes up, okay? But I'm telling you right now, if your faith is kind of wavering and you just don't know where you are in God, this will tell you where you are in God right here. These next verses I'm going to read. And that's Romans 1, 18 through 32. So I'm going to read them real quick and answer this question. Then I'm not going to say any more. I'm just going to read these, and I might have a couple little questions. You ready for this? For the wrath of God is revealed from it. No, because I'm going to commentary on every verse, okay? So you guys get a clear picture of what he's saying here, okay? For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness, unrighteousness of men who suppress the truth in unrighteousness. That's what they're doing right now. I'm a male. No, you're a female. I'm a male. No, you're a female, really. for the wrath of God is revealed. Because that which is known about God is evident within them. You're a male. For God made it to be evident to them. He showed it to them. For since the creation of the world of his invisible attributes, both his eternal power and divine nature has been clearly seen, being understood through what has been made, so they are without excuse. Everybody's without excuse, guys. Listen, you don't have to believe in this book at all. You don't have to believe in any of this. Just throw it away. You don't really. For even through they knew God, they did not glorify him as God or thanks, but became futile. This is the key word. There are two key words in this scripture verse all the way down to 32. Futile is the first one. They become futile. Go look up the dictionary of futile. I'm not going to. In their thoughts. I'm a male. No, you're a female. No, I'm a male. You better believe it, I'm a male. No, you're not. You're actually a female. And there's nothing you can do to change that. You can take all the drugs and all the different medications. You can cut off your wacky. You can cut off your bubbas. And you're still a male or a female. And then you regret it later. 90% of them, actually 70% of them regret that do it. I would even question the other 20% that don't regret it too. Professing to be wise, they become fools. Yeah, they're fools. So what did the Congress do? So for so long we had Title IX, women's rights. Oh, that's out the door. Now men can basically dominate in every woman's sport. Even Samantha Williams, one of the Williams girls of tennis, said, I would never play in male sports. I'd get crushed. In exchange, became fools. 23, and exchanged the glory of the incorruptible God for the image of likeness of the corruptible man, for the birds, of the four-footed animals, and the crawly things. Therefore, God gave them over to the lust of their hearts, to impurities, so that their bodies would be dishonored among themselves for exchanging the natural use of God for a lie, worshiping and serving the creature rather than the creator, who blesses forever. Amen. For this reason, God gave them over to dishonored passions, for females exchange the natural function of what is natural. And even the same way, also males abandoning the natural functions of females and burned in their desires toward one another. Males with males committing indecent acts and receiving them only persons due penalty of their error. Now everybody can say, you're a bigot, you're a homophobe. Well, you know what, people? Listen, let me make this very clear. You see this game right here? Right here. No, right here. Oh, I got one right here. Let me show you this real quick. This is a game that I used to sell at Young's Newsstand. And this was one of my favorite games that I would sell to my customers. And we would play this in the store because this game was so fun. Okay, but you know what? There's only one way to play this game. And that's by these. They're called rules. Now you can play any way you want, but you know what? If you don't play by the rules, there's no game. And it's called Galactic Empires. And it is so fun because you lay down planets, and the planets you lay down, you can draw energy to create and to lay down other things. And it was called Galactic Empires. Okay. I sold a ton of this at Young's Newsstand. And it was a very basic game. They tried to have some expansions, but unfortunately the company went out of business, and it was called Galactic Empires. Okay. Did I miss the Bud Light connection? Yes, I'm getting to it right now. Okay. And I already part one of it. They become futile in their thoughts. They're futile. They don't even know what they're doing. They want to pander to one little group. Okay, so here's the big thing. All right, so your target audience is 95% male. Oh no, we don't want to go after the 95 anymore. It's like Kathleen Kennedy on Star Wars. No, we're not. The Force is not male; it's female. Every character is going to be female from now on. We don't want any males in the. Okay, fine then. Then all the males are going to quit watching your show. All right, now here's the good part. Okay. Same way also, and just as they did not fit to acknowledge God, God gave them over to the unfit mind. Unfit. Now, the feudal is another version in the King James is feudal. This is the legacy standard. Okay, in their feudal, unfit mind to do those things which are improper, not being filled with all unrighteousness, wickedness, greed, evil, full of evil, murder, strife, dissent, malice. They are gossips, slanderers, haters of God, violent, ignorant, boastful, inventors of evil, disobedient to parents, without understanding, untrustworthy, unloving, unmerciful. Now, this is the key verse, people. And although they knew the righteousness required of God, and that those who practice such things are worthy of death, not only do they do them, but they also give hearty approval to those who practice them. Our Congress basically had a chance to vote for the women's, not allowing males to compete in women's sports. Every Democrat voted to basically, that anybody could be in sports. Feudal. I'm sorry, that's the way it is. That's Bryan's brain. Whether you leave it or not, that's Bryan's brain. That's all you have to understand is Bryan's brains. Okay, so that's the first topic. So getting you guys, let me put it in the nutshell. So Bud Light was thinking, oh man, this is going to be a great pop. This is going to be great. That's because the people that are doing it, they're local. They're local. They don't know what they're doing. They're thinking that, oh, everybody's gonna rush to this. No. Local. Interact, Bryan. Not here for sermon. No, I totally agree, Robert. This is not my other site, Robert Fish. This is me preaching. This is me, Bryan's brain. You're getting Bryan's brain. I don't know how else to state it. Okay. Bryan's brain. This is Bryan's brain. Okay. So Bud Light is reaping what they sow. Okay. They're reaping what they sow. Okay. Don't understand the huge push to pacify the crowds. They are such a influential group. The people in the big, no, but see, that's the problem is that all these companies, they think these small groups are a big group because of Twitter, and they're not. Okay. I went into a school board meeting a couple of weeks ago. I told them they're all hypocrites. I go, let me tell you this right now, people. If you accept one, now some people say, well, Bryan, this is not deviant. Yes, anything that, male and female marriage, that's normal. Now, if you allow one thing outside of that normal, you have to allow all of it. Everything. You have to accept every behavior. And if you don't, you're a hypocrite. Okay? You're a hypocrite. Okay? You're a hypocrite. All right, let's see. Lincoln family. All right, so what is everybody texting me now? Family group. Yeah, I know she denies that we've been blocked from her for a long time now. Hope blocked me from Instagram. Okay, that's good. We got problems with Lincoln. Lincoln's going through a divorce. Very bad. But it goes back to being futile in your minds. They're not thinking logically. And you're just destroying them. But they're pandering to the small minority and not to the majority. Okay. And it's really sad. Yeah. Lincoln's going through a divorce, and it's just, they don't want to hear it. See, I don't want to talk about that topic right now, but yeah. So you need to pray for Lincoln. And I don't know, Hope's, she's not, her father died back in 21. And that, I really believe that she has not really coped with that correctly. And she's not making rational decisions right now because of the father of her father's death. That's my opinion. All right. Now I could be completely washed up like a dead toad, but I don't think I am. Yeah. So the Bud Light situation is really not going to be fixed. Okay. The only way that we're going to be stopping this insanity is for good people to stand up against the unrighteous. Now, are we all perfect? No, we're not all perfect, but we have a standard. Here's one thing that people always say. I hate this saying. It says you cannot legislate morality. Well, I'm sorry, we do it every day of the week. Okay, we do it every day of the week. We legislate morality every day of the week. For example, you go to see people tolerate cussing and swearing in the movies. Okay, let me get this camera straight. We tolerate cussing. How many times do you go to a movie and you hear the F word? How many times? Now, if I started to say the F word right now, how many would be offended? Or going in the middle of a department store and just saying the F word randomly? No, we don't. Okay, we don't. We don't at all. We legislate morality every single day of the week. You're not allowed to, now. I think this is going to change. You're not allowed to go outside. A woman's not allowed to go outside and just walk around without a bra or without a top on her shirt. No, you're not allowed to do that. That's decency. Decency to who? Well, I don't think that's indecent. I think it's just natural. I should be able to. This is where somebody will question that unless we say no. That is decency. That sooner or later that's going to creep in. Somebody's going to say, no, I just want to go outside without a shirt on, and I'm a woman. I should be able to go outside like a male and hoe my garden without a shirt on. Now, some guys would love that, okay? Unfortunately. But that's legislating morality, people. Listen, I'm not being facetious. I'm just telling you the truth. That's the way it is, okay? That's just the way it is. Those are the facts. Whether you like them or not, those are the facts, okay? All right, so we're going to go on 30 minutes. I want to try to keep these to 30-minute little snippets. So we're going to go to about 30 minutes. We got about 3 minutes left. So if somebody's got a new topic for me to talk about real quick, I will give 3 minutes worth of my time for that. If somebody's got another political, religious, whatever they, Robert, interact. Right. Robert wants me to interact. Okay. Robert Fish is already controlling this website, this podcast, or this YouTube. Interact. Well, interact. Okay. Well, my name is Bryan Young, and this is called Bryan's Brain. And my brain is it's very complicated. There's a lot of things in my brain that I don't realize I have in my brain. And it is very strong. My brain is very strong with a lot of ideas. And so if you want to know my thought about anything, okay, this is what Bryan's Brain is. And you can send me a link. You could send me a comment. If you ever want me to talk about anything in the world, all you have to do is just put it in there and I'll talk about anything. I don't care what it is. I can talk about anything on earth, okay? Just test me. How does Joe Biden, okay, how many Joe Biden are there? Okay, so here's my opinion about Joe Biden. Number one, he is the official president of the United States, but Condoleezza or what's her name, Rice, the former secretary, I think she is really not Kamala, she's nothing. Sandy Rice, I think, or Cindy, she's really in control. And I wouldn't be surprised if Barack Obama is a part of the inner circle in the White House. Now, he might not be there, but I would love to know what the phone calls logs say about Obama. So Biden is just a figurehead. He does not have any. He's basically just, here, you're going to sign this. Here, you're going to do this. Here, you're going to do this. And once in a while, he might say something that, because he's wants to say it. But he's really just he's a puppet. That's why nobody at the administration knows anything what they're doing. From the military through the economics, through energy, they're all basically stooges. Okay, so I just said about that. All right, There's just one Joe Biden, and that's it. All right. Joe is not at the White House, never been there. He's probably never been at the White House. You're right. Okay, so we got through that, and we're into 30 minutes. Okay, guys, so we just finished our first. This is the official podcast of Bryan's Brain, and this is a brand new live stream that I'm going to be doing on Mr. Carter Young and Tyler Perry Tyler Perry Studios. That's right. And we're going to be talking at this site. Whenever it starts, it was going to say Bryan's Brain and then what I'm going to talk about. And if you ever want to know about something, all you have to do is just send it in the link or send me a message saying, hey, Bryan, I'd like you to talk about this topic. I'd like you to review this movie. I'd like to know what you think about this. And it's really anything. I will talk about anything and I will give you my opinion on anything. And just remember this. Just remember this, that whatever I think is really all you need to know, okay? I'm sure Tim would love to watch this. I think he would go through the roof. Okay, so I'm gonna I'll end with this. Let's see here. Let's see here. I want to show you something here. This is a picture of one of my sand castles that I built when I went to Myrtle Beach. 2021.
Yeah, this is another good one. I really know how to build castles, I can tell you that right now. They're not easy to build. Yes, sirree. That's a beauty.
That was 2021. I built that sandcastle. I think I have one here. Right, Tim and I did about 10 years ago, back in 2012. I don't know if this is. Okay, so here is a picture. Here's a picture of Kathy. Okay. Oh no, I'm not going to show that one. She'll kill me if I show you that picture. That was back in 2019, December 2019, when I got back from the IAPA show in Orlando and I brought back COVID. Well, I've got photos going back to all 2017. Wow. For David back in 2017.
Crying.
Here's David
Stop crying,
crying.
David. Are you crying for me? Why is your hand in front of your eyes? David, why is your hand in front of your eyes? Are you crying? Crying. Stop crying, David.
All righty,
Are you crying for me?
Well, guys, let's see your baby pictures. I don't have any baby pictures. LOL, LOL, LOL. I thought I had, I don't think it's out here. I had a picture of myself in high school. I don't think it's out here. No, I don't have it out here. I'll have to find that and show you a picture of myself in high school in 20. I hope Bryan reads that. Look up, Bryan. Let's see. Let's see your baby picture. Just have to say this when you're handing out our brains. Bryan thought they said trades. He took it one. Oh, I knew that was. I knew that was going to be Robert Fish. Yes, I knew. My wife says Biden looks confused at the time. Let's see, Robert. I hope I did read it, Robert. I'll show you my baby pictures later this week, maybe. All right, guys. This is the first live stream. We had 9 views, or 9 views. We have 8 thumbs up. And this is the first Bryan's Brain. Make sure you subscribe. You click the notification. You click up right here. You click right here. Right here. You want to click right there. Right there. You want to click right there. Thumbs up. And you want to subscribe. Let's see here. Let's just subscribe. And this is my new website, or my second. And I appreciate Robert. I appreciate everybody watching today's. And we got 9, 10 thumbs up. That's great. We will see you tomorrow. Make sure you send this to everybody you know, okay? And tell them, listen, you might hate him, but you know what? He's funny. All right, today is Bryan's Brain, and we will see you tomorrow morning. I'll be walking tomorrow morning. I can't use this on my walking yet until I have enough to where I can use this on my portable. So that's why I need all these things here. So until I have enough on my YouTube, I have to do Facebook. So tomorrow I'll be walking from 6:30 to 7:30, and that'll be tomorrow. All right. Goodbye. God bless. Everybody have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.